You ever find yourself stuck in a conversation that just won't die? You're smiling, nodding, pretending to care, while your brain quietly screams, "How do I escape in English without sounding like a confused alien?" Welcome to the Monday English Podcast. This is where your fear of small talk meets its dramatic end, and your awkward exits get a makeover with just enough sarcasm to keep it honest. Today, we're diving into the art of saying goodbye. Because let's be real, you've mastered hello, but goodbye? That's where you turn into a panic emoji. Maybe you've tried ending a conversation by saying, "Okay, I go now." Or worse, "I'm dying now." We know what you meant. We also know the other person probably thought you needed help. But don't worry. This episode won't shame your weird exits. It'll upgrade them. We'll start with classic goodbyes that actually work, move through goodbyes for awkward moments, and end with goodbyes that sound confident, even if you're not. Yes, confident, even if your grammar is duct taped together with hopes and subtitles. Here's the thing, saying goodbye isn't about grammar. It's about guts. You're afraid you'll sound rude or weird or wrong, but guess what? Standing there forever, smiling like a scared intern, isn't working either. So today, we fix that. You'll walk away with phrases that sound real, feel right, and don't make people worry you're malfunctioning. If you've ever ended a chat with, "Bye-bye, I see you never," then oh yes, this episode was written for you. Let's get into segment 1 before you start waving goodbye to yourself in the mirror. So, let's start with the basics. You meet someone. Maybe you're at a park or a coffee shop. Maybe it's a friend, a coworker, or even a stranger, someone you don't know. You talk, it goes well, you smile, you nod, but then it's time to leave. And suddenly, your brain forgets how to function. You want to say something normal like, "Bye," but instead, you panic. You say something like, "Okay, I go now. Thank you for seeing me." And the other person just smiles slowly, like you're a robot from 1999. If this has happened to you, congratulations. You are not broken. You are just, like the rest of us, an English learner with goodbye anxiety. And today, we're going to kill that fear with 5 easy phrases. These are classic, safe, everyday ways to say goodbye. You can use them with friends, strangers, coworkers, or even your neighbor's cat. The goal here is not to sound perfect. The goal is to not sound like you're escaping a crime scene. First up, see you later. Simple. Casual. This does not mean you will see them later. You probably won't, but it sounds friendly and it doesn't pressure anyone. It's perfect when you end a quick chat with a friend or someone you kind of know. The word later just means after now. So don't overthink it. It's not a plan. It's just a nice way to say goodbye. Example. You talk to your classmate at the end of the day. You say, "All right, see you later." And they say, "Yeah, later." Nobody dies. Nobody gets confused. Easy. Next, take care. 2 words. That's it. And you'll sound like a kind, polite adult. Polite means nice and respectful. You can use take care with anyone, young or old, friend or stranger. It's soft, it's safe, and yes, it's useful. Example, you finish a short chat with your neighbor. They say, "Okay, I'll see you around." You say, "Take care." You smile, you leave. No awkward goodbye dance. Now here's one with a little more style. Catch you later. This is more informal. It sounds cool. You use it with people your age, not your boss or your grandma. The word catch here means talk or meet again. It's like saying, "I'll talk to you again sometime." Example, you bump into a friend on the street. After 5 minutes of chat, you say, "All right, catch you later." They say, "You got it." Look at you, sounding all relaxed and fluent. Let's get a little more formal now. Try this. "It was nice talking to you." Use it when you want to sound polite and respectful, even if the conversation was boring, even if you wanted to cry the whole time. This line still works. Example, you meet someone at a meetup. You talk about weather, jobs, cats. After 10 minutes, you say, well, it was nice talking to you. They smile and say, you too. Boom. Adult English achieved. Last one for this segment. Gotta run. This is short for I've got to run, which means I need to leave. Gotta is an informal word. It means have to or must. And no, you don't need to actually run. You can walk slowly or just sit on the couch. This phrase just makes your exit sound natural and real. Example, you're on the phone with a friend. You're done talking. You say, hey, I gotta run, but let's talk later. Easy exit. Zero drama. Zero weirdness. Let's quickly review those new words so your brain doesn't pretend to forget them tomorrow. Later means after now. Catch means to talk or meet again. Gotta is short for have to. Polite means nice and respectful. Stranger is a person you don't know. Friendly means kind and warm. Run, in this case, means to leave quickly. Setting means the situation or place where something happens. That's it. 8 words. And yes, you can handle that. Don't act like you just learned the whole dictionary. Now let's be real. If you're still out here saying, bye-bye teacher, thank you for your attention, I'm not mad. I'm just concerned. That's not goodbye. That's a time machine back to 1995. You're not giving a speech. You're just ending a chat. So relax. Nobody expects you to sound like a business email. Here's your tiny action task. Pick one of these goodbye phrases. Say it out loud 5 times. Then record yourself. Listen to how you sound. If you hate it, good. That means you're listening. And that means you'll get better. Up next, what to do when the conversation is awkward, boring, or just painful. Let's talk goodbyes for those moments when you want to disappear but still sound polite. See you there. Or should I say, catch you later. Let's talk about the moments that make you want to disappear. You know the ones. You're in a Zoom call that should have ended 10 minutes ago. Your camera's still on. Your face hurts from fake smiling. You've said goodbye twice already, but the other person keeps talking. Your brain is already gone. Your body wants to leave. But your mouth? Still stuck. You don't want to be rude, so you stay. You keep nodding. You keep saying, uh-huh, and inside, you're screaming. This is the awkward moment. Awkward means uncomfortable or strange. These are the moments when goodbye is not easy. But guess what? You can escape. You can leave politely. And yes, you can do it in English without sounding like a cold robot or a panicked ghost. Let's fix it with some real-life exit lines. First one, I should let you go. This sounds classy and kind. Classy means polite and stylish. It's not cold, it's not rude, it makes the other person feel like you care about their time. And bonus, you get to leave. Example, your coworker is talking too long about their cat's new food. You smile and say, hey, I should let you go. Looks like you're busy. And they go, oh yes, thanks. Boom. Escape complete. Next one, anyway, I won't keep you. This is another way to say, Feudo, I know you have things to do. It shows you respect their time. Respect means you care about their needs. It's simple, it's honest, and it works. Example, you're texting your friend. You feel the chat slowing down. You type, anyway, I won't keep you. Talk later. You're free. They're not offended. Everyone wins. Here's one that sounds friendly, but still gets you out. Let's catch up later. Catch up means to talk again and share news. You're saying, let's talk again, but not now. This works well when you need to stop talking, but don't want to sound like you're running away. Example, your classmate starts telling you their life story after class. You're tired. You say, hey, I'd love to hear more. Let's catch up later, okay? And then you walk away like the polite legend you are. Now let's get a little more playful. Okay, I'll stop bothering you. This one's fun. It shows you're joking, but it still works. Bother means to annoy or disturb someone. So this phrase says, I'm going to stop now so you can rest. It sounds light, not heavy. Example, you're texting your friend too much. You feel it. You type, all right, I'll stop bothering you. Go enjoy your day. That's exit plus humor. You win again. And sometimes you just need a fast break. Try, I've got to jump into something. Gotta is short for got to. It means need to. Jump into means to start quickly. This is perfect when you need a reason to leave but don't want to explain. Example, you're on the phone. You're bored. You say, hey, I've got to jump into something. Let's talk soon. You don't need to say what it is. It could be laundry. It could be Netflix. Doesn't matter. You're out. Now let's break down some of the new words so you don't fake learn them. Should means it's a good idea. Like, you should sleep. Let means to allow something. Catch up means to talk again later. Bother means to annoy someone. Jump into means to start something quickly. Awkward means uncomfortable. Classy means polite and stylish. Fake means not real. There you go. 8 words, no excuses. You can handle this. And let's be honest for a second. If your current exit strategy is pretending your Wi-Fi is broken, then no offense, but your acting career is dead on arrival. People can tell, especially when you freeze, blink twice, and then disappear. That's not polite. That's suspicious. So here's your tiny action task. Record a fake phone call and end it using one of today's phrases. Practice it until you don't sound like you're escaping a burning building. Coming up next, we'll look at goodbyes that sound confident, even if you feel like a scared raccoon inside. Let's keep going. Let's be honest. Sometimes you don't just want to leave a conversation. You want to leave looking cool, strong, confident. But here's the problem. You don't feel confident. You feel like a lost student in a speaking exam. Your heart races, your voice shakes, and what comes out is, I am go now. Bye. You sound like a confused robot on low battery, and you hate it. Because deep down, you want to sound human. You want to sound clear, like you're the one choosing to end the chat, not like you're being dragged out by stress. Good news, you don't have to feel confident to sound confident. You just need the right words, the right rhythm, and a little bit of fake bravery. Let's fix your exits. Try this. I'll let you get back to it. This one's smooth. It works in meetings, phone calls, even texts. You say it when someone is busy or you just want to leave without sounding cold. Back to it means back to what they were doing before. It makes it about them, not you. It's polite but powerful. Example, you're talking with your coworker. Time's up. You say, all right, I'll let you get back to it. They nod. They smile. You leave like a pro. You didn't ask for permission. You gave it. Next up, let's talk again soon. It sounds warm and confident. Not maybe, someday, if the universe allows it, but soon. This line says, this was good, but I control when we speak again. It feels strong. Even if your voice shakes a little, the phrase does the heavy lifting. Soon just means in a short time. You don't need to set a calendar. It's a nice promise without pressure. Example, you meet someone at a meetup, you talk. You leave with let's talk again soon. That's a clean with human exit. Now let's get even more natural. Good chatting with you. Chatting is a friendly word. It means talking casually. This line sounds like something a real person would say, not a textbook. You can use it in person, on a call, or even at the end of a message. Example, you finish a phone call with a new friend. You say, good chatting with you. They say, you too. And you hang up without overthinking every syllable. Here's another one that sounds like you know what you're doing. I've got to head out now. Head out means to leave. It's casual, clear, and confident. No panic, no grammar explosion. Just, I'm leaving now. That's it. And it works. Example, you're in a group call. You've listened. You've smiled. You're done. You say, hey, I've got to head out now. Talk to you later. And guess what? Everyone understands. Nobody judges you. You sounded real. And finally, the bonus round. All right, I'm out. This one's slangy. That means it's informal. It's for your friends, your group chats, your casual side. Don't say it in a job interview. But with the right people, it's gold. It's short. It's fun. And it sounds like confidence, even if you don't have any. Example, you're in a game chat or texting with a friend. You say, all right, I'm out. Boom. Exit. No drama. Let's pause and walk through a few of these new words. Head out means to leave. Chat means talk casually. Back to it means return to a task. Confident means sure and strong. Final means ending. Slangy means informal. A leader is someone others follow. Natural means it sounds like real life. That's 8. I counted. You're fine. Now let's address the classic excuse. But I don't feel confident enough to say that. Oh, really? Since when did confidence become a requirement for speaking? Confidence is 80% tone, 20% pretending you know what you're doing. Even actors fake it. You think that news anchor on TV feels amazing every day? No. But they read the script. So can you. Read your goodbye line like you mean it, even if inside you're dying. Here's your tiny action task. Pick one of today's phrases and say it in the mirror with fake confidence. Doesn't matter if it feels silly. Say it like you're the main character in a movie. Coming up next, it's time for a little real talk about why saying goodbye still makes you freeze. Let's get honest. Oh no, you might hurt someone's feelings by saying goodbye. What a tragedy. Imagine the horror, ending a conversation like a functioning adult. How dare you? Yes, I'm joking. But also, not really. Because that's the voice inside your head, isn't it? I can't leave. They'll think I'm rude. It's not polite to end the chat first. I should wait until they stop talking. And so you stay, and nod, and die slowly inside. Let's clear something up. You're not rude. You're not cold. You're just tired and human. You were probably raised to be polite, to listen, to never interrupt. And hey, that's sweet. But guess what? In English, silence isn't always polite. It's awkward. We reward timing. We respect boundaries. You don't have to talk forever to prove you care. And you don't need to wait for some magical exit signal. Spoiler, it's not coming. You think leaving means you're being selfish. But really, you're just being clear, honest, and adult. The person you're talking to, they're probably praying for the same exit. Nobody wants to be the first to leave. Everyone's stuck in this politeness trap, nodding like tired chickens. Someone has to be brave enough to end it. Let it be you. And for the perfectionists out there, stop trying to make your goodbye sound like Shakespeare. It was a pleasure to engage in verbal exchange with you, kind sir. No, please. You're not writing a letter in 1802. You're just saying goodbye. You're not signing a contract. You're not quitting your job. You're going to the bathroom. You're getting lunch. You're moving on with your day. And guess what? That's okay. Here's the truth. You don't need the perfect word. You need courage. Just a little bit. And a phrase that works. You've learned some today. Use one. Even if your voice shakes, even if your timing is weird, even if the conversation was awkward from the start, saying goodbye isn't the end of kindness. It's part of it. Text someone right now, in English. A real goodbye phrase. Doesn't matter who, doesn't matter why. Then come back, because we've still got one final piece to wrap this all up. Let's go. So, let's be honest. You've made it to the end of this episode without fake freezing your screen or saying, okay, bye, thank you for your attention. Progress. Big progress. We've gone through 3 levels of saying goodbye. First, the classic ones. Safe, simple, not embarrassing. Then the awkward exits. Because yes, we all want to escape boring chats without looking evil. And finally, we hit the confident goodbyes. The ones that make you sound like a grown-up, even if your English is holding on by duct tape and prayer. What did we learn today? That goodbye isn't just one word. It's a skill. It's how you end a chat without panic, without weird pauses, without suddenly pretending your phone died. It's not about being perfect. It's about being clear, kind, and done. And the truth is, most people want you to end the conversation first. They're tired too. You're not rude. You're just the brave one who knows when it's time to leave. Maybe you're still thinking, I'll say goodbye when I feel ready. Sure. And I'll go to the gym when my bed kicks me out. You don't wait to feel ready. You get ready by trying. That's how this works. One awkward phrase at a time. So here's your one tiny job. Pick one goodbye phrase from today's episode. Use it in real life. I don't care if it's a real person or your mirror. Say it. Make it real. Feel a little weird. And do it anyway. Because fluency isn't about knowing everything. It's about using something out loud today, not someday. If this episode helped you feel 1% braver, share it. Send it to your friend who's still saying goodbye like it's a school speech, or to your cousin who thinks bye is enough for every situation forever. Or save it for yourself, because let's face it, your future self might need a reminder too. Subscribe to Monday English Podcast so you don't miss the next slap of truth and hope. We're here every week, roasting your excuses and helping you sound more human in English. You've got a voice. Use it. Say it wrong, say it messy, but say it. See you next time, unless you say goodbye first.